good win against an outstanding basketball team, so very proud of our players. Showing a lot of energy tonight, and have a lot more energy than I have right now. I'm worn out, but any questions?
What did you like most about the way your team played tonight, particularly in the first half when you jumped out to a 16-point lead at the intermission?
Well, two things defensively. We really were aggressive, rotating. Pitt puts you in a lot of different situations because their guards are very quick out, getting in the lane, Leggett and Jalen Lowe. And then their big guys can shoot, and they were picking and popping, and then they were setting ball screens with their fours and their fives. So I thought we did a pretty good job, other than a couple mistakes early when they hit a couple threes. But we just were flying around all over the place and held them to a pretty low percentage in the first half from the field, which helped us a lot with that.
What did you think of Samet's performance tonight, and do you have any update on his injury?
He was terrific. He was good defensively, and he also scored the ball around the rim. He was very authoritative and quick with his moves. He's gotten a lot better. Coach Mobley's been working with him like crazy. Coach Ford, Coach Moore. So he spends a lot of time with our coaches, and he's just getting better. It's fun to watch. He should be okay.
Andy, just to piggyback on that, with his growth, where do you think it's been? Because this is what, 6-7 straight games with double figures, double tonight. But where do you think, is it just a comfort, a feeling that I can play this now, I can be freer? There's just confidence can go such a long way for a player too.
Well, I think if you work as hard as he does, and then you start to see some success, you get more confident. And he's done that. He's worked very hard this year because he had to learn the speed of the college game. He had to learn our system. He had never played in the United States before, and he's never been to any of these places. And so never been to Dallas until he showed up here. So he had a big learning curve, and but he loves the game. He's always in the gym working on his game. He watches video, and he's certainly improved a ton.
Coach Capel was very complimentary of Samet and said one of the things that he benefits from is he's got so many good players around him who are good passers and good shooters, opening up space for him in the low post. How much has the balance around him accelerated his growth and development?
Well, I think we're the only team in the country to have 6 players averaging double figures. And so we don't rely on Samet or anybody else solely for our offensive production. In fact, there's been games where, like Boston College, he didn't score a single point. We still scored 103 on the road early in the season. So there is a lot of truth to that. You saw early in the second half, we ran a play and Matt popped to the top and threw it over the top to Samet. He caught it and made a nice post move. So having guys like on his teammates that are willing passers and can pass it to the right time and get him in position so he can score is very important for a big guy.
5th straight win. Is it anything that you guys talk about, the importance of stringing together wins? Because it makes games further in the season mean even more? Is it something you guys talk about much as a team?
Well, we're trying to win every game. We're 19-5 right now, 10-3 in the league. We won 8 out of 9 now. I think we're 2-2 now. We're 10-3. So just really proud of our guys. We're 5-1 in a row in the league, and that's really hard to do. We have a maturity about our team. They don't get rattled, and to win on the road like we did last Wednesday against a good Virginia Tech team who's playing really good basketball. You know, it's been challenging, but our guys have stuck together and have improved. And that's the main goal of our team was to. We thought we'd be a better team in January and February than we were early in the season, and we're much better. Matt Cross got hurt the first play of the first game, was out for. Samet didn't play the first couple games, and so once we started to figure each other out and become better defensively, we've been able to put a winning streak together and win some games.
Is BJ one of those types of players that can put together a triple-double in the game?
Yeah, he almost had a triple-double in turnovers tonight. I'm joking. He only has 3. But I think he had his career high last game in points, but he's just a stat sheet stuffer. He doesn't have to score to be very valuable. He had 7 rebounds, he had 6 assists. He's leading the league in steals. He just is a really good basketball player.
One thing about your guards, Andy, it seems like, is that they've become so active in passing lanes defensively. Is that just something that's just becoming more comfortable and a tribute to where your defense is progressing here in the last few weeks?
Well, we were very disappointed early in the season, our preseason games and early in the season. I think in the preseason games, we had 0 steals and 1 steal, and 1 steal in 2 games combined. And we started to see, and our goal was to steal the basketball and to get deflection. So now we're leading the ACC in steals per game, and Pitt was second. We both had 9 tonight. They're very good at it too. So it was a big point of emphasis to get more deflections, and you can't be a good transition team if you're taking the ball out of the net every time. You have to get deflection, steals, and then rebound the ball. So that's been a key to our transition offense, early offense, and our guys have come a long way.
Any update you can give on Johan, his availability?
Yeah, he has a hip injury, and we're hoping he's back for the next game, but it's going to be day-to-day this week. We're not sure.
We talked after some games this year about your team's ability to defend without necessarily committing fouls. When you play a team like Pitt, that's leading the conference in free throw shooting and I think 8th in the country, does that become an even bigger focus of your pregame prep?
Well, Jerome Colbert, he set a college record. He had 6 fouls today, which I've never seen in a college game. Where's that personal foul? He had 6. Yeah, so you only allowed 5, but somehow he got 6. Pretty impressive. So that was a point of emphasis, and I guess he didn't listen to the scouting report too well.
Coach, you hinted at it a little bit. Turnovers might have been an issue tonight with 15, but your team also assisted 18 of your 29 field goals. How would you weigh up how your team valued the ball tonight?
Well, they were making the extra pass. We could have had 20-some assists. We missed some easy shots, especially late. Boopy should have had probably 4 or 5 more. He was making passes all night, and guys missed layups and missed wide open threes. But even late in the game, Chuck Harris made some great passes. We're at our best when we're sharing the basketball. When we take tough shots or isolations, we're just not very good offensively. We don't look very good, and tonight they really showed.
You guys have done such a good job of not just building leads, but sustaining them and not letting teams make runs to get back in the game. Just what's the key to that for you guys?
Well, I think when you play a team as dangerous as Pitt is offensively, they're very, very explosive, and they shoot a lot of threes. So we just tried to. They had cut it to 14, and then we went on that big 7-0 run that kind of put the game back to 20, and from there it stayed there. Yeah, it's a maturity and it's a commitment to defense, because you don't have to let the other team score or get clean looks. And so when you go in those offensive ruts or you don't score the ball for 4 or 5 possessions, you need your defense to step up, and that prevents the big runs from the other team getting back in the game.
Saturday's shaping up to be a big one. Just again, how exciting is it to be mid-February playing meaningful big conference games?
Well, we're really proud of our team. The improvement to be 10-3 in the ACC, we're 8 out of 9 right now. Currently, our team is playing well, but we have a lot of basketball left. Starting on Saturday against just a terrific Wake Forest team, and we'll take tomorrow off and regroup, and then get back at it and be here Saturday. Hopefully with a full house. And our crowd was great tonight, but Saturday's a big game for us.
All right.
Thank you.